you gotta have your focus in a chokehold. For example, my focus in a chokehold. I just finished this video. I done showered, lashes on, fit together, bag done. Bitch finna go to work. Finna make this money, finna run this shit up. Yeah. And tomorrow when I get home, I probably gonna record what? Another fucking video. Fuck you mean?
Lame ass rapper trying to see if I fuck they bitch, you know I did.
So welcome back to another YouTube video, y'all. It's the Irresistible Ice. So today we're gonna be hitting 3 different topics. We're gonna talk about how to protect your personal identity, safety tips that don't nobody talk about, like when it comes to the club world, and then we're gonna talk about how to create boundaries in like a respectable way with the customers. Because of course they be coming in on that drunk shit and they may not know no better, but even if you drunk, you still have to understand when you walk in there. I don't care if it was Michael B. Jordan himself, there are boundaries because I'm at my job and I don't come to your job and disrespect your boundaries that your boss make. Well, when you are an entertainer, baby, you're your own boss. So what I may not go for, the next bitch may go for, and what she may not go for, bitch, I may be all for it. So like we all just, it's like free game. So in terms of the first topic, baby, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I had to get out my book. So in terms of protecting your personal identity, we're going to start off with a fake real name. So I be at the club all the time and dudes be like, oh my God, what's your name? You so pretty. I'm like, oh baby, my name is Ice, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, you trying to make my icebox wet? Ooh, you know what I'm saying? I'm the irresistible Ice, you know, throw a little game on him. And, you know, he's like, oh my God, you so fine, blah, blah, blah. Let's go get some dances. Cool, we go get some dances. We come back. You done danced on a nigga for 2-3 songs. He feel like he ready to give you the world. He ready to move you in. He's like, oh my God, what's your real name? I'm like, oh baby, we only do stage names. Like, you know, you don't have to tell me I'm telling him, like, you don't have to tell me your real name. Like, I love fake names too. Like, everybody love to be naughty. Like, I like to play around. So someone be like, no, what's your real name? Like, I done just spent X and X and X amount of money on you in the bag. You can't tell me your real name? Well, some customers will get aggressive about it, but some customers be like, okay, whatever, you don't want to tell me your real name, cool, that's fine, my name is Bread. Like, they be, you know, trying to be cute. It's like, depending on what type of customer it is. So you have to, in your head, already have a fake name. Now, some girls are stupid enough, and yes, I will call you stupid if you do that. What's that one post that was like, folks, I say something about somebody and they be like, oh, that's my cousin, and you be like, so I said what I said about your cousin. I said what I said about you telling somebody your real name is stupid. I only been dancing like a year and 8 months, and it's customers that I met my first, second month, they still baby, still come to the club and still be calling me by my real name, which is a fake name that I gave them. Like, they don't know no better. They not finna ask for your ID. When y'all go out and drink or go to a restaurant, the server's probably not finna call you by your real name. They just want to check the ID, come back. Like, there's no point for him to know your real name. So you have a real name. So let's say your stage name is, I don't know, Reese, or like, you know, Demon or something. I don't know what you call cute. I think Ice is what I go by. So bitch, I'm the baddest. Fuck you mean. Yeah. So let's say that's your name. Well, let's say the customer be like, oh, what's your real name? You could be like, oh, my real name is Janet. Or you could play games with him and you pick the ugliest old folks name. And you be like, I really don't want to tell you because I'm embarrassed. Like, maybe you can give me a few more dollars and then I may feel a little bit more comfortable telling you. But I really don't tell nobody in here because people pick on me. The bosses be picking on me. Just lie. Like, everything is a lie. I'm a Pisces, so of course I be on that pity party shit for sure. Yo, I be like, oh, you know, and they be, give me that money, ooh, give me that money, ooh, yeah. So let's say you tell him, you know, oh, blah, 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 like, my real name is Janet. So now the customer feel like y'all know each other on like a one-on-one level because you know his name is like Seth or Zach or Jacob or something. And now he feel like, oh my God, you know, her dance name is Demon, but she told me her name Janet. Whole time, you Janet to him, baby, your name probably not even Janet. Your name could be, I don't know, like Patrice or something. He don't know. How would he be able to prove it? The reason why you don't want to give somebody your real name is because you don't know who he knows. He could easily, let's say you talk too much and you fuck around and tell a nigga what type of car you drive, and he go out there and get your license plate, call one of his homeboys. Let's say he call one of his homeboys, and his homeboy is just like, come here, mama. I know y'all mommy duties always calls. So let's say, you know, he get one of his homeboys to take a picture of your license plate. You know, you can put it, like, if somebody police, they can put in your license plate. They can put in your license plate and easily find out where you stay out at. So also another thing, like, I've been in a locker room before and a girl has been showing me screenshots with her and a customer, and oh, he blowing her up. And it don't even be the conversation, y'all. I clearly be like, you gave this nigga your real phone number? It don't matter what they talking about. She could have said, I done robbed the nigga, stole everything out his house. He want his stuff back. He called the police on me. I can't answer the phone. He blowing me up. My big thing be, you gave him your real phone number. Y'all, please. The reason why you create a Text Now account or WhatsApp is because sometimes you have customers who are either in the age group to where they don't have Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or either because those customers are in that age group, but they want to feel extra special in your book. So then they may be like, hey baby, like, and so they lie. I don't be on social media that much, but be like every whole picture and be like, can I get your phone number? I be like, yeah. I be having a phone automatic, 901, blah, 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 blah. I need my real number because my real number don't even start with 901. I have it memorized. So after you get your fake real name, bitch, you need a fake real phone number. It may say, if they be like, oh, why your message show up green, but you got an iPhone, be like, I don't know, maybe my phone's messed up. And you change the subject. Like, life is about lying. Life is about lying and lessons. Like, it's either gonna make you or break you. You cannot be in the club telling nigga your real phone number, your real name, what type of car you drive, what part of town you stay in. For what? Like, I could literally be sitting with a guy and I don't even know nothing about the next bitch. He probably telling me where she stay, where she from, what she do, how old she is. And I'm telling him, like, I really don't care about the next bitch. Unless she give me her money, I don't care. She's irrelevant to me. Like, if you're not giving me your money, you're irrelevant to me. Now, that's at my job. Outside of my job, it's more so like, if you ain't trying to better me and I can't better you, you're irrelevant to me. I'm irrelevant to you. Life is short. I ain't got no time for no bullshit. All I'm trying to do is make money and make content. Like, I gotta go to the club when I finish this video and I'm trying to make this content and I'm be in this video at the club. Like, yo. So, also another thing that I put down was like, besides the whole line about your text now, because like, if you get a fake phone number, if you gave a man your real phone number and if he was crazy enough, which I have had clients who are mentally ill, like schizophrenia, they could be off their medicine for some days, text me talking their bullshit, come in the club acting a fool, blowing my phone up, and I'd be so glad that they have my Text Now number. You see what I'm saying? Because with my Text Now number, I can easily turn my notifications off. So I'm at dinner, he mad as hell about something. Or I'm at the club, he acts a fool, and it's like, he called me by my real name, which is not my real name, of course. And, you know, feel so entitled, which is fine. And I'd be so accepting when somebody be going off, because I'm just like, you're not even really talking to me. You're talking to my alter ego anyway. So you can do all that yapping that you want to be doing. That's fine. But you're not really talking to me. I'm listening, but I'm not really listening. Now, as soon as you come down, we can actually talk about something productive, but no. So I'm actually glad that I was smart enough to get a fake phone number. Now, there are some men who are so beyond pockets that a nigga cannot be in your WhatsApp or your Text Now number. Like, if a nigga is paying you $1,000 just to come to his house and eat with him, and y'all ain't doing no type of, you know, no type of nothing, baby, you can call my phone when you want. You can FaceTime me if you want me to come over for that $1,000. Yesterday, I was already there. You know, the money's at your account. Now, them niggas who come to the club spend $400, Text Now him. For what? Text Now him. Nigga, because I know you making more than $400 in 2 weeks, so why can't you just sign your life away? I'm not that much. Okay, well, you're not that much to get my real phone number for my safety. Like, my safety is more important than you. Please remember that. Like, my safety is everything. So, and niggas will go crazy. Like, you think niggas go crazy over some... Niggas will go crazy over some they ain't never had. Like, it's a fantasy. People be so drawn into, oh my God, I can be with her. No, you cannot be with me. Like, I will be rolling over my grave somewhere before you be with me. You cannot be with me. Now, of course, when I'm at work, if you do decide to come to my work, then, baby, I'm going to be telling you whatever you want to hear. Like I told somebody, I will tell you whatever it takes to make my money. I will tell you anything. Like, if you finna give me some money, I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. But at least I'm honest about it. Like, I'm not one of them people who gonna be arguing with no nigga. Not at work. I ain't gonna argue with no nigga outside of work, but I ain't gonna argue with no nigga. I be at work, niggas be talking crazy. I'm like, you know what, baby? You absolutely right. I don't know what I was talking about. Blah, blah, blah. You wanna go get that dance? Okay, let's go get the dance. Now, some of you all don't know how to shut up. You over here arguing with a nigga going back and forth 15, 20 minutes. You done turned him off, his dick off. He don't want to give you no money. For what? You arguing with him. Now, somebody like me, who I know that in real life, I would never shut up. So, of course, in my money world, I'm going to shut up by my money. Yo, I be, okay, yo, you right, baby. No, nigga, you're not right. I will bust down on your ass right now. Like, don't play with me. That's how it be for real, but you cannot do that at your job. Like, I don't know what type of jobs y'all got, but if your manager want to say something, you just got to let him say it, because if you say what you really want to say, you're going to lose your job. Well, if I say what I really want to say, I ain't going to make no money. That's why I can never say what I want to say. I have to say what I need to say. What you need and what you want is always different. And what you want is always bigger than what you need. Remember that. Kevin Gates. I seen that on YouTube today, y'all. Yeah, so also a lot about your distance. So a lot of customers be like, I even heard this last night. I hear it so often. They be like, oh, like, where you stay? You from Memphis? I'm like, yeah, I'm from Memphis. Like, they be like, where you stay? I'm like, oh, I stay 45 minutes away. They're like, oh my God, 45 minutes away? I only stay 5 minutes away. I'm like, oh, I hope you get home safe. Yeah, no, that's why I'm not really doing that much drinking tonight, because I got to drive so far. You know, state troopers. I don't live 45 minutes away. I'm not gonna tell you op ass hoes how far I stay away, or you perverted ass niggas, whatever the fuck y'all got going on. But I tell them that because it's not your business. Like, what does how far I live away have to do with this moment? Just like when a nigga come in there upset, and I tell them, baby, why come up in here upset when you came here to have a good time? Whatever's happening outside of here is not gonna change in here, so let's have a good time now. Y'all, Zenda really wanna say, hey, let's have a good time now. Let's have a good time now. And then when we're done having a good time, then you can think about all that extra drama, you know? Okay, well, okay, we also gonna talk about, let's say I leave at 3. Okay, so tonight we close at 3. So let's say it's like 2:45 and I make my last bit of money, right? Let's say the last dude who tipped me is like drunk as fuck. He's all over me, crazy about me, but he throwing that money. Let's say the club gotta close and they do last call at 2:50. He's like, oh, you want to hang out? And let's say I'm telling him, sit down, mama. Sit down, mama. Where your toys at? So let's say he really want to hang out with you, but the club finna close. Some dudes be like on that drunk and horny shit. Like, he don't know he being a creep, but he's being a creep. So let's say he's like, you go to your car and a nigga's like waiting on you to leave first so you can leave. I'm the type, I can tell. I'm intuitive because I'm a Pisces. So, like, I can tell when somebody is on that weird shit. So, I would let the bouncers know, like, hey, I'm finna sit right here. Make sure these dudes leave. Like, I'm not finna move my car until they leave. So, don't just think I'm in my car sitting. Like, you make sure I'm good. Like, I tip y'all for a reason. Make sure I'm good. They be like, okay, cool. Now, sometimes it ain't even got to be a customer who's just all over you. Let's say you got into it with a customer that night. Like, for example, one night this guy got upset. He said he got the worst dance ever because I'm dancing on him. And, like, he tried to touch my pussy. I was like, can you not do that? Like, y'all heard my baby break her toy? I buy her toys and she break them. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. And he was like, oh, my God, this is the worst dance ever. I said, this is the worst dance ever because you can't come in my job and do what you want. I said, where you work at? I'm an accountant. Do I come up in your job pushing random numbers, making different, I don't know what accountants do. Do I come in there messing up stuff? No, so I don't come to my job doing it. Like, I don't do that. So he said it was the worst dance ever because he could not, which goes to the whole another subject of boundaries. But we're going to stick on this topic. So let's say I pissed him off and he want me so bad. A dude will literally follow you home, probably, or stop you at the stoplight. He could shoot you, rape you, kill you, anything. Like, if you pissed him off. So, the same way if a dude was crazy in love with you at the club, he could follow you and do something to you. The same way a nigga could be mad at you at the club because you said or did something or hurt his ego, fucked his head up, and boom, now the nigga's like, oh, I got this bitch. She thinks she gangsta in the club. What, she leave the club? All that. Like, it's not even that deep. Like, niggas like that got a little deep. Like, it's not even that deep. Trust me. Ugh. Like, them time niggas, like, want to throw up. Like, when you take stuff that deep, like, bitch, this is a fantasy. Like, go fantasize into some money, like, bruh, ugh. Okay, so, yeah, so we're gonna allow the customers to leave the club before you leave. Now, sometimes if it's like a bunch of us leaving at once, I really don't care. But if I do get bad vibes, then yes, I will wait until a customer leave to leave the club. Like, I'm gonna sit in my car, warm up my car, or put the air on, you know, listen to me some music, hit my little vape, whatever I gotta do. So, in case you are being followed, you either gonna turn around and go back to the club. Now, let's say you did stay 45 minutes, 30 minutes from the club, and let's say somebody been following you for 25 minutes and you just not noticing it. But really, my paranoid ass, I be having my doors locked. I'm always looking and alert, always. So there's really no reason for you to be 25 minutes away and you just not realizing the same car been behind you. But if you are that slow, kudos to you, but I'm always on the lookout type shit. Like, I can never be in peace because I'm too alert. Like, nobody has good intentions with me. So I don't have no good intentions with nobody. So I be keeping my eyes open. Like, I don't trust shit. Like, I feel like somebody always trying to set me up. So if you do get that far, 25, 30 minutes, you might as well just call the police. Honestly. Because by the time you try to drive all the way back to the club, 25, 30 minutes, they gonna bend and bust your tires, call 2, 3 more cars, come pick you up like on rush hour. And I finna do all that. You can call 911, so that if they do bust your tires, at least you went ahead and was like, hey, 911, I'm on so-and-so street, you know, I feel like I'm being followed. I just left the club, some niggas on that bullshit, like, please come get me. I feel like, you know, tell them, be like, hey, I got a bunch of money in the car, you know, so if they do kill me, you know, you got a bag in the car, so you might as well come just in case. If they don't kill me, I'll give you a little bit of that money. Okay, dispatch is on his way. Beep, beep. Fuck you mean, like, come on now. Dispatch on his way, B. On his way. So, if you gonna turn around and go to the club, you gonna call the police. It just depends on how far you are. Don't be stupid and try to get out the car and confront a nigga. I don't care if you got a sword, a knife, pepper spray. Like, niggas nowadays are crazy. Like, you don't know what they be on. And like I said, niggas will die over some... Maybe even if, you know what I'm saying, maybe even if it's... Like, niggas will die over some cooter. It's nasty. Like, ugh. By me doing this to the page... let's see. So yeah, like, do not walk out the club with your money bag in your hand. Like, when I first started, I did that dumbass shit like a few times, and as I realized that a bitch could have had a bad night and she run up on you type shit, pop you in your mouth, take your money, leave. What they gonna do? Fire her? At least she got a bag. Fuck you mean? Okay, well, the same way, a nigga could easily walk up, hit the bouncer, take your money bag, you assed out. Now, at least if you got your money bag in your duffel or in your suitcase, a nigga gonna have to do all that unzipping. By the time a nigga touch my money, I'm gonna fuck around and get that big ass duffel, beat his ass like I'm at the gym. I'm telling you, I'm not... You know how much ass I had to shake for that money that a nigga probably try to take? Now, if you have it in your hand, you done basically told a nigga, hey, come take all my shit. I don't need it anyways. Like, bro, come on now. So, yo, when you leave work, so at the club I work at, we open up at 11 a.m. Day shift is considered 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So around 7 p.m., unless it's daylight savings, the sun is still usually out until about 8. If it is dark at 6 o'clock, like the time it is now, then there's no reason for me to make any stops. Like, when I finish this video, I will be going to the strip club, right? This how I be dressed at the club too. That's a whole nother video. Like, appearance outside of the club and walking. A lot go into it. Let me not let my little Pisces mind just... Anyways, yeah. So, like, there's no reason for me to get gas at... It's this dark outside. That's not safe. Whether you was going to the strip club or going out with your homegirls. Now, I will say that when me and my friend are somewhere together and it's 2 or more of us, yes, I'm okay stopping somewhere at night. But we're not even supposed to be doing that still. But it's like, 3's not a crowd. Like, you can defend yourself with multiple of y'all, but by yourself, it's kind of hard. But still, it's not safe. But when I leave the club, think about it. You already got money in the car. You're already probably intoxicated off alcohol or sleep deprived from being asleep because you be busy all day. Then you got to work all night. Unless you one of them hoes that sleep till 6 o'clock, then kudos to you, because baby, I can't do it. But kudos to you though, son. Kudos to you. So just don't stop after work. You have money in your car. You have your life. You have a vehicle. They be carjacking. Niggas be desperate about some money. They be desperate about some pussy. If you stop after work, do not get out on social media and you talking about a nigga that took some pussy, took your car, and took your money. Because you didn't basically laid that shit out on a platter for him by making us stop when it's dark outside. We're going to stop and just leave that there. Like, if you old enough to be even watching this long, you probably comprehend safety. So just don't do shit that you won't want your kids to do. Like, you can't just think, oh, y'all be okay. You got to think, if I had kids, like, for example, Zenda is my baby. If Zenda little ass ran outside right now, I'm be like, why would you go outside? Somebody could take you. You could get lost. Like, because it's dark, my head will go everywhere. You got to think like that about you. You can't just care and love on everybody and not be worried about your safety and what you got going, because you are still a priority. Do not feel like that because you dance or because you take your clothes off, you are not as valuable as the people around you or as the things and people that you love. Bitch, you are still number one. Do not get that shit twisted at all. Please don't, okay? So, another thing is, yeah, so that's what I was saying, like, now, unless it's day shift. Now, if you work in day shift and you get off 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock, the sun's out. Of course, you can go get gas. There's so many people out. But at nighttime, it's just not safe, common sense. So it says for your own safety, if a customer asks a lot of questions, lie. That's what I wrote, lie. Some people be like, oh my God, I can't lie. Okay, well, that's you. But on the other hand, me, oh, I don't give a fuck. Okay, baby, I don't care. Like, I will lie to you outside of work. What make you think I won't lie to you for some money? I've been lying so long. Like, that's the only thing my daddy was good at. Like, my daddy used to lie to my mama so much. Like, I lie so much, bro. And I'm so thankful. Like, that's a gift. Because it be so many people, like, they lie. So my mama even said, you lie so good, it's sickening. I lie with straight face like this. This whole video could have been like, you don't know. Now I'm playing. Y'all, I really had sat and I didn't want to be all over my head. So I sat and wrote down key points. So now it ain't no lie, baby. It's me. It's me. Y'all know this little slouchy handwriting. But yeah. So just lie. Like, if you don't feel comfortable lying, then it's probably not the type of business you need to be in, honestly, because for your safety, you're going to have to lie. For your money, you're going to have to lie. You're going to have to lie like you like certain type of men who you would never stomach outside of the club. Like, it's only been 3 men in my whole year and 8 months that I've ever been like, oh my God, I will fuck him. Only 3 men. 3 out of a year and 8 months. I'm thinking about it, I meet over 100 guys a night when I work. Oh my God, it's a fucking mosquito. Bye. I don't know where the mosquito went. I gotta call you back, hold on. But inside of the club, I'm gonna give y'all a list of what I wrote. These are the things that you cannot do to me inside the club. You cannot do no inappropriate groping at the table. All that, ooh, touching on my titties, touching on my ass, and you ain't gave me no money, I will not put up with it. Now, if you put some money here and some money here and lift your hand, it's cool. But putting some money here and money here and think you're going to be groping, that's a no-no. Grope, that's a no-no. I tell him, if you would like to do all that, we can go get us a 15, 30-minute time room, baby. If that's what you want to do, you want to do all that, we can go. You know what I'm saying? Let's let your pockets talk. Because you just doing all that, baby, that's inappropriate. And I tell him, that's inappropriate for us sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and but the way you say it is, you know, I don't feel like these other men are worthy of seeing you touch all over my wonderful body. So, like, let's go have some privacy. But really, the ice in me, like, we want to say, like, nigga, you're not finna be groping on me, but I can't say it. I have to rewire what I'm saying. So then I put all that hard smacking the ass on stage. You know what's crazy? It mostly be the women. It mostly be the women. You would think it be the men. It be the women. So when I go to strip clubs, I try not to be that over aggressively drunk, excited chick. Like, I don't, and I tell somebody like, hey, like, don't smack my ass that hard, like that hurt. Now, if their response is, hey, I'm sorry, it won't happen again, then okay. Some of them be like, oh, that's hurt. You don't like it rough? Now, for you not to respect my boundaries, then makes me say, and I said in a joking way, like, oh, okay, that's fine, baby. But, you know, I hit back and I just keep shaking my ass. to let them know that my reflexes are now alert. So where if you hit my ass that hard, I will then pop you. And I will get no type of trouble because I warned you and that was inappropriate. You pushed my boundaries. Now, what would be inappropriate is if when they would have smacked my ass off the get-go that hard and I would have just hit them. That's wrong because they didn't know. So you communicating, hey, that's a problem. That's letting them know. So do not allow somebody to try and dehumanize you because you are a dancer. Sometimes it be men who come in there. And even though they bold enough to come in the club, spend their money on a cover fee, and buy their 2-drink minimum and look at some free pussy, they want to act like you the problem because you ain't not working there. But nigga, you came up in here. Don't let nobody dehumanize you and act like, oh, why would you work here? You need to be somewhere else. Nigga, you need to be somewhere else. I asked them, why you come here? Why did you come here? And I tell them, since you came up in here and you think you finna ruin my night, I'm gonna get up and I'm finna let you ruin the next bitch night. Because I got money to make. And I get up and I walk away and I tell him, hold that thought. Hold that thought, baby. And I get up and I walks and I make sure I switch my little bitty old ass so that he can talk all that shit back there. Like, you can't talk all that right here, baby. I got too much positive stuff I gotta be. That makes me wanna throw up. Like, that negative ass coming in there trying to bash me, but you seem stupid for you to pay your money, pay 2-drink minimum to come in there and shame somebody. For what? Or come in there and give me Bible scriptures. Yes, I believe in God. Not that it matters what I believe in, because everybody in there got different beliefs. But you would not come in there and give me Bible scriptures at work. Like, God is the one who put me in position to make this bag, baby. What you mean? On my the most I be running up be them nights I be praying before I go to work. I be in the car like, God, please let me run this money up. He be like, okay, baby. And guess what we do? We gonna run up. I'm telling you, y'all, so fuck what them niggas be talking about. Zenda just smiling, y'all. So yeah. So don't let nobody try to touch your pussy while you twerking. Sometimes like you could be standing up twerking at a table, you know, doing you a table dance, and somebody may try to like put $1 in the back of you, and like my reflex so big, I'll like grab their hand and twist it. They be like, ooh, you a little heavy-handed. I'm like, oh yes, the gym. Like, bitch, don't play with me. You knew what you was doing, but you thought I was gonna let you do it. Or like if I'm doing a dance and like I turn around and I'm twerking on them from the back, kind of like reverse cowgirl, something like that. And like, let's say they try to like, they wait till you lean down on the floor to twerk, and then they try to like touch you. I then will turn around and be like, don't do that. Or I'll let them know, like, kind of like, that's a no, but the next time you do it, that's a get up. So I'm gonna get my ass up, because that's how you always get your money up front. So if somebody do want to be on that stupid shit, baby, they can be on that stupid shit, but they already gave you that money. When they already gave you that money, he can't be like, oh, I'm not gonna pay you. Some niggas be like, okay, I won't do nothing. He sit down the whole time like this, because he not already paid you, baby. Now, if you ain't got your money up front, he do that, and he gonna really either probably pay you less, because you ain't let him touch the pussy, or either like, you can't force him to pay you. You gotta get your money up front always. Like, this is a business. Just not for play. You're not at the pool just in your bikini, bitch. You gotta do a little strain from chain, shake a little ass for a little cash. Like, so don't tolerate people trying to lower your price. So even if you already doing the club minimum, depending on what your club minimum is, if somebody's like, oh no, can we negotiate? Tell them no, really I should be overcharging your ass, because bitch, you can't put a price on this, but I'm charging what the club told me to charge you. And you end up discussion. Tell them if you can't do that, be like, okay, baby, that's fine, I understand. Like, would you like to give me a tip for my time? If they be like, yes, okay. If they say no, be like, okay, well, thank you, have a wonderful night, bye. Be like, I'll be back. Still come back and check on them, because by the time they run through all the mother hoes, get chit chat with them, they gonna still realize you was the best one. They fucked around and fumbled you, because they were trying to lowball you. You may come back and they be like, okay, yeah, I pay. I know you is. You saw your options, didn't you? You saw them options, right? Okay, yo. So, also, do not tolerate a client trying to tell you how to dance. Like, it be the niggas with a penis, a mustache, and an Adam's apple that come to the strip club trying to tell you in some 8-inch heels, a G-string, a bra on, how to dance on them. You can't even tell your wife at home or your girlfriend or whatever or whoever you got at the house what to do, but you think you finna come to my job and tell me what to do. So as soon as the man get to let me know, I need you to do this, I tell him, sir, I understand you may feel like because I'm young, you know, you're going to be telling me what I need to be doing. I said, but I'm going to let you know from the get-go right now. Once again, I do not come to your job and tell you what to do. And I've never had no customer complain about how I do my dances. So you just sit down. And you know what a nigga does? Okay. Because they're really just trying to test and see, like, whether you a pushover or not. And a lot of bitches are pushovers. Like, you can tell how buddy a bitch is in the club, whether she a pushover with a nigga. Like me, a bitch couldn't get a smile out of me, like, for real. I might make a bitch smile, but a bitch really can't make me smile in the club. So it's like, you can tell I'm not the pushover type. I'm not the kiss your ass type. So I just be like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm trying to talk to your ass about some real shit. I'm not trying to talk about no play shit. I ain't trying to talk about no money when I'm at the club. Okay, yeah, so another thing that I would not tolerate is like a client talking bad about a girl on stage. This could either be a setup, or once again, it could be one of those clients who come in there to like dehumanize the dancers. So you don't want to be sitting with a guy who's like talking bad about a girl on stage because either he know her and it's a setup to see if you're gonna say something, or two, he's just saying that to see if you're gonna talk bad about her, to see if y'all can gossip together, which means really he's a bitch in the club. He's not even a man, he's a bitch. Like, you come in there to get dances and you're there talking about bitches. Like, if a bitch not your type, don't talk about her. Just don't say nothing about her, period. Like, you over there talking about a bitch to another bitch for what? A lot of hoes sit there and pillow talk and gossip with a nigga. I'm not gonna do it. I tell him, like, even sometimes some dudes say some real, like, gruesome stuff about a girl. And, like, I be having to hold my laugh. And I be like, that's not nice. Like, I'm not finna talk about her. Let's change the conversation. You know? Because it's like, I'm not that low to talk about, like, if he feel like she's such low value to talk about her, I'm not such low value to talk about somebody else, because I don't give a fuck about the next bitch. You see what I'm saying? I give a fuck about my money. So by him talking about the next bitch, that's a boundary that I'm not willing to cross, because it takes away from my opportunity to make money from him. So some girls think it's cute to talk about another girl with a customer, but you don't understand. You giving her free promo with him, because now he's noticing all her flaws, which now his focus is on her. He can't even notice the positive about you, because you over here pillow talking with a nigga. For what? For what? Pillow talk with a nigga for what? Girl, stop. You there to make some money. You're not there to make friends. Friends with the bitches, friends with the customers, the managers, bouncers, nobody. Bitch, you're there to marry Benjamin Franklin and get the fuck up out of there, period. Like, that's it. I just get so passionate because folks be in there trying to do everything but make money. Money. Like y'all should see Zenda's face. Y'all, I said money. She did not like my mouth. She's so cute. Y'all, I love my dog. Like, if you don't like dogs, don't subscribe to me, because, baby, all I do is talk about my fucking dog. So, yeah. So, a final boundary would be the basic of just my channel. Just when it comes to the stripper point of view of my channel, you are there to make money. You are there to focus. If a girl don't like your outfit, but you make money in that outfit, it's none of my concern anymore. None of my concern. Y'all know 𝐲𝐿. None of my it don't even hurt anymore. Bitch, that's not your concern, period. So if the girl don't like your earrings, the bitch probably just mad because either she can't wear them or she can't pull them off. That's not your concern. If somebody don't like type of music you listen to, if you make money off of it, it's not your concern. Somebody don't like the way you talk, or if you tell jokes, or if you have dark humor or nasty humor, whatever makes you money, anybody who don't like it, fuck them. Like, for real. Fuck what they talking about. It's an envious thing. You gotta understand, like, it's kind of like Squid Game. When you in the club, bitch, it's free for all. Like, that's why you're not supposed to be, like, cooped up with nobody, linked up with nobody. Because if somebody had a regular, or if somebody had somebody they was close to, you're going to feel like, I can't fuck with their regular, I can't fuck with their customer because that's their customer. Well, when you ain't fuck with nobody, you have more potential to make more money, because you're not feeling like you dedicated to somebody and, like, a customer, like a regular, or like if they have a group of friends coming in. Now, sometimes it is good, because let's say it's a slow night and you cool with somebody at the club and they got a group of friends coming for them, and that group of friends brought friends to spend money on. and they needed an extra girl, then yes, you can put in some money. But in terms of, that's back to the last video of, if a bitch ain't trying to put you on some money, put you to do better, put you up, don't fuck with a period. Like, ain't no point. Anybody who is downgrading you, don't fuck with them. Anybody who's always negative, depressed, like, I ain't trying to talk about nothing positive, y'all. Please, please, please. You will not make that much money having a certain type of people in your circle in the club. You gotta have your focus in a chokehold. For example, my focus in a chokehold. I just finished this video. I done showered, lashes on, fit together, bag done. Bitch finna go to work. Finna make this money, finna run this shit up. Yeah. And tomorrow when I get home, I probably gonna record what? Another fucking video. Fuck you mean? Like, that's what you call having your focus in a chokehold. It's other shit I could be focused on. I had a phone call I had to make. Had a text message I had to send. Could've went to work earlier. For what? You gotta have your focus together. You gotta know what you gonna do, and you gotta know you're not gonna play with nobody about that shit you come to do, whether that's YouTube, whether that's, you know, like basketball, football, singing, art, like whether you was doing nails, hair, lashes, like waxes. It don't matter what you doing. Do not play with nobody about your shit. It don't matter if you was doing tarot readings, you was making jewelry, you was cutting hair, you making stripper outfits, dog outfits. Anybody who gonna fuck with you or play with you about your focus or your money, fuck them. You need to be only hanging around and fuck around with people who gonna be there and ride about your shit, like for real. If a motherfucker ain't ride about their shit, at least make sure somebody's gonna ride for their stuff. Cause if somebody is passionate about their self, they gonna die behind you. But if you connect yourself and link yourself to people who can't even get their focus together with their self, and who ain't even got, like, what's the word? A productive lifestyle themselves, then it's like you cannot be hanging around or looking up to somebody who ain't even got their shit together. For what? Why would I take advice from you? Or why would I listen to you? Or why would I hang around you? And you ain't even tell my shit. For what? For what? So y'all just please have enough common sense to listen to some of the stuff I've told y'all about. Your girl just finna go to work. And you know I'm a stripper, so you know I got free time, so it ain't no reason why I should not be giving y'all no motherfucking content, right? Because the bitch ain't got no job. I don't work job, bitch. I am a job. You don't like it, pay me for it. But yeah, y'all, so have a good night. Have a good day.